Let's begin a nice and brief yoga flow to energize the body. This might feel good in the morning or after a long day of sitting in meetings, walking around, and your body might need a pick-me-up. So let's go. We're going to start in a standing position on the mat, feet shoulder width apart, shoulders rolled back, hands out to the side. This is our mountain pose. Take a moment here to just breathe in gently at your own pace. No need to do anything fancy with the breath right now. Just breathing in and out. From here, let's go ahead and inhale the hands up. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale the hands down. Good. Inhale the hands up. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale the hands down. Last time. Inhale, the arms up. We're going to exhale, and now let's go into a forward fold. That is making the body bend in half, coming up out of the hips, sending the lower body down toward the mat, rolling the head down toward the floor, sending the top of the head and crown, pointing toward the floor. Hang out here in this forward fold. Softening into the knees, making sure that the legs aren't locked. What we're going to do now is place the hands on the mat and then step the feet back. So we're stepping the feet back, dropping the knees. We're going to come into tabletop. So transitioning directly into the mat, onto the mat, going into this tabletop shape, making sure that the wrists are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hip sockets. So with our cat to cow, it's two shapes that let you warm up into the back, delivering a nice massage to the lumbar, the spine, expanding into the shoulder blades. So what we'll do is we'll inhale, drop the belly, send the shoulders away from the ears, lift up into the chin. This is your cow pose. This is a good inhale. Exhale, send the air out of the body, lifting the belly up to the ceiling, curving into the back. Cat pose. Give it a nice little rock here, just to feel that nice stretch that's happening in the cat pose shape. Do it again. Inhale, dropping the belly, shoulders away from the ears, lifting the chin, coming to cow pose. Exhale, sending the belly up to the ceiling, rocking back and forth a little bit in this lovely cat pose. Do that a couple more times on your own, listening to your breath. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Exhaling, lifting the belly. Giving your back a nice little massage here. This time dropping. Cow pose. And then lifting with that exhale. And the cat pose. Nice. Now I invite you to squeeze the right shoulder and the right hip toward each other. Now you're going to squeeze the left shoulder and hip toward each other. So no breathing pattern here. We're just rocking side to side now. Squeezing the shoulder and the knee, not the knee. What is that, a hip? Squeezing the shoulder and knee on one side. And then transferring to the other side. Rocking side to side. Now we're going to put all of that together. So we're going to inhale, dropping the belly. On the exhale, we're going to squeeze the left shoulder and hip together. Inhale, come up into cat. Exhale, squeeze the left, hip and shoulder together. Good. Drop the belly on your inhale. Squeeze the right, left side together. Coming into that cat pose on the inhale. And squeeze the right side together. So we're basically making a nice circle. So you're going all the way around, making a nice circle with the torso, undulating the body through cat and cow as you bring your right and left side together, smoothing out the edges, going at your own pace. So find your rhythm here to move the body through side, cow, side, and cat. Now we're going to neutralize the spine, go into child's pose. So child's pose is where you send your sits bones back And then reach those fingertips forward. Dropping the forehead, dropping the elbows. And then eventually, if it feels good, dropping the head down to the mat. When you come up, we're going to go to the other side. So come on up. I think we started with the right side. Now we're going to go to the left side. So bring your body back into that neutral tabletop position. And then you're going to inhale, drop to the cow pose. And then exhale, go to the left. Curving up and into that cat pose. And then curving around to the right side. Good. Inhale, drop down to cow. Exhale, go to the left. Rounding it into the cat pose. And then exhale again to the right. Okay. Then a couple more times. Inhaling down into that cow pose and take your time. Feels good to just wiggle here a moment. Go ahead and do that. Get your body used to that feeling of making the rotations all the way around. Inhaling here at the cow, then going to the side, this left side, squeezing, bringing out to the side body, coming into this cat pose, and then melting over to the right side. So one more time here. Moving it down, going around to that left side, coming up into that cat pose, and then back to the right. From here, you're gonna bring your body back to that neutral spine, and then curl the toes under. So let's see here. There we go. You can see it a little bit better now. So you're gonna curl the toes under. I'm gonna lift my knee off the mat. I'm gonna push up and into a down dog. So this is the upside down knee. Right? This is gonna begin our journey through this energizing flow that we've got. So just go ahead and lift and lower one knee at a time. Lift and lower one heel at a time. And now lift both heels and then lower both heels. Lifting them again and lowering them again. You're gonna march your feet, actually pick up your feet. And then when you're ready, you can start marching up toward the top of your mat. So we warmed up the middle of our bodies, the torso. We did some breathing as we were standing in that mountain pose. We're gonna go back into that mountain pose and begin a flow. So when you're ready, soften into the knees, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Feel your back curve into itself, like that cat pose, as you're slowly making your way up, coming into that mountain pose at the top. Check in with your breathing, check in with your shoulders. Feel free to bring out and move the body, and then return to this strong, grounded, upright mountain pose. Like a triangle. When you're ready, we are going to begin with our flow. So this is an energizing sequence here. It's going to be based on the foundation of the Sun Citation series. So we use it as our base point and then keep adding on for this energetic flow. Here we go. Let's inhale the arms up. You're going to drop the shoulders away from the ears. Give yourself this little back bend here at the top. And then exhale, bring the hands right back to where they were. Good, do that again. Inhale it up. Go back bend. Exhale it down. Last time, let's do it this way. One more time, inhaling it up. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, give it a back bend. And this time, we're gonna forward fold. Swan diving down into this lovely inversion. Inhale, come up halfway. Bringing your back to this neutral spine. And then on the exhale, melt down, deepening into that fold. Inhale, come up, reversing the swan. And exhale, drop the hands either at the sides or you can bring them to your heart. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale it up halfway. Exhale it down. Inhale, bringing the arms up, giving yourself that lovely back bend. And exhale, hands at the side or the heart. Let's add on, creating that heat, creating that energy in the body. Inhaling up. Exhale down. And this time, instead of coming up halfway, we're gonna step the right foot back. Keep the heel up. We're gonna place the knee on the mat there. You're gonna come up, bring the body into warrior one. So the arms are gonna swing up, shoulders away from the ears, warrior one. Exhale, melt those hands back down. Step the left foot back, come into plank. Inhale here. And on your exhale, you can lower yourself down slowly, 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 and safely to the mat. Good. Inhale, you're gonna lift up onto the hands, coming into what's called cobra pose. On your exhale, curl the toes. You're gonna push up and back into down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, three-legged dog. So whether the leg is here or down here or anywhere in the middle, that is the three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it forward. And keep this back leg up or place it down. Either way, because we're going into that warrior one again. Exhale, hands to the floor, step the left foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive, coming back up, shoulders away from the ears, left back into the top. Exhale, hands back at the heart. Inhale, coming on up again. Exhale, melt it down. We're gonna step the left foot back. You keep that knee. Let's go ahead and drop the knee. Uncurl those toes, coming up into warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands back. Step that right foot back, coming into plank. Inhale. And then exhale, gently lower yourself to the mat. Uncurl those toes, lifting up into that cobra pose with your inhale. And on your exhale, down dog. Lifting up into that left foot on the inhale. Bring it forward on the exhale. Keep the knee high, or you can drop it down. Up into warrior one. So we're literally doing the exact same thing, but on the other side. We're gonna exhale, melt the hands down, step the right foot forward, and we're returning to the forward fold. Inhale, reverse the swan. Lovely back bend to finish. Exhale. Hands back at the heart. So this is a moment for you to just check in with the breath. If your breathing feels choppy, I invite you to use that inhale, exhale pattern of inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth to regain that sense of rhythm and communication to the body. The inhale is fueling the body with oxygen, preparing it for this exhale. The exhale is fueling or signaling to the body to release and let go, just like the lungs are. Okay, so we're gonna add on here. This inhale is gonna bring our hands up. Nice little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Step the right foot back. And you're gonna drop the knee. This time you're just gonna come up into that warrior one and then place your hands on your lap. Inhale here. And on our exhale, we're gonna lean in to this lunge here, dropping the pelvic floor to the mat. Deeply stretching into the front of the right leg here, the top of the right quad, and in the back of this left leg here. Good, that's your exhale. Inhale it up. And then you're gonna now sit back. Lift up those left feet, left toes. You may need to place the hands on the mat as you forward fold. This is a really deep stretch for the left hamstring. Good, inhale it up again. Exhale it down into this deep lunge. Inhale it. And this lovely forward fold. And one more time, inhaling it up. Exhaling it into the lunge. Inhaling it up. And forward fold. Inhale it up. Place the hands on the mat. Uncurl the toes or curl the toes. And you're gonna step that left foot back, coming into play. Good. Let's go ahead, melt our way down to the mat. Inhale into cobra. And you got it. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, we're gonna lift the left leg. So lift your left leg up. Exhale it forward. And then inhale and exhale, bring that right foot forward. So we're going to this nice little forward fold here. Inhale, come up all the way. And exhale, hands back at your mountain pose. We'll do all of that on the other side now. Inhaling, lifting up into those hands, exhaling, breathing down, stepping the left leg back. Yes, the left leg back. Dropping that left knee down. Inhale up. And exhale, put the hands on the lap there. From here, we're going to do that same flossing. So we're flossing into our hip rotators by moving our bodies front to back, like you would with your flossing your teeth. So this inhale will leave us in this upright shape. Exhale will melt down into this deep lunge here. Inhale it up. Exhale, forward fold. Lifting the right toes, forward folding to stretch the right hips. Inhale, back upright. Exhale. Down and into this. Inhale it up. Forward fold. Do it one more time. Inhale it up. Exhaling into this lunge. Inhaling it up. And melting into that fold. Go ahead. Curl those left toes. Put your hands in front, and then you step that right foot back, going into the plank. Got it. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the body to the mat. Inhale. Over. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale that right foot up this time. Exhale, swing it forward. And then we're just gonna step the left foot forward now too. Taking a moment here to just pause and breathe. We've got one more round of our sun salutations, and we want to use all the oxygen we can to help us move through this last round here, where we do a little twisting. Here we go. Let's inhale, reverse that swan dive. Dropping the shoulders. Exhale, back to mountain pose. Good, let's go right into that final moment here. Inhale it up, hands up. Nice little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping the right foot back. This time you can either leave it in high lunge or low lunge. Whatever feels good for you. But you're gonna lift your hands and put them in prayer pose at the top. Saying a little prayer to the Lord here, like, God, come on now, help us out here. But you're gonna keep your hands up here, and then you're gonna bend into the elbows, take the right elbow and put it on the outside of the left knee, creating a twist. So as I said, you could either stay with this low lunge, or you can put it in a high lunge, whichever feels better for you. But the goal is to just let your body twist to the left. Continue to inhale and exhale here. Find stillness. Use the breath to tell the mind to still itself. Literally be still. So unwind that shape. Curl the toes. You're gonna step that left foot back, go into plank. Inhaling here. Exhale, lower your body. Good, inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lifting up that right foot. And exhale, stepping it forward. And you can keep that back leg either straight or drop the knee, because we're gonna go in that twist on the other side. Lifting up. And then clasping the hands to the top. I invite you to now bend into the elbows and twist to the other side. So taking the left elbow and sending it to the outer part of the right knee. It feels good. See if you can even look up and toward that back elbow. Sometimes it also feels good to just stare at these praying hands or put somewhere on the floor here to keep your balance. Let's go ahead and unwind. We're gonna uncurl those toes, step the foot back into plank. Right, we're gonna stay low, so you do not go forward. We step the foot back into plank. We're gonna drop the knees and go into child's pose. That is a beautiful signal that we are wrapping up this short but energizing yoga flow. So you're gonna send your sits bones back to your heels, dropping your upper body, dropping your forehead to your mat, or maybe to your fist, or to something else that you might have that you feel comfortable placing your head on, maybe a towel. Let your body rest here. You're gonna reconnect with that breathing, that inhale, and that exhale. Take your right hand and bring it down toward your body. You're going to lift it up and then place it on your back. So this is creating what's called a bind. It is a wonderful way to stretch into the upper pecs and into the underarms and biceps here. So use this moment here to gently stretch into the right side of your upper body. Continuing to breathe, continuing to fuel and signal to the body. Unwind that right arm, place it back on the mat. Give yourself a nice little cat and cow, just to make sure the torso and the back are feeling nice and supported. Then you can bring that left arm back. So bring it back towards you. You're gonna place it on your back as well. So the palm is up, and the front of the left shoulder, the left underarm, and the left bicep. Give it a nice little stretch here. Go ahead and unwind that left arm now. What we're going to do now is just extend down the mat here and lay down onto it. So you're going to lay down, place your belly on the mat, and you can either come into what's called a crocodile shape, where you're stacking your hands and then stacking your head on top of it. Or if you like, you can roll over and get into this shape called Shavasana. This is our final pose in the classes, where you get to basically catch all the good stuff that just happened. So laying down on your mat. And if you have a curve in your back, you may want to lift and then place the lumbar so that you're taking the curve out just for a moment so you can relax the back, relax the lumbar. And sometimes it feels good to even bend into the knees here and help support your back here as you're neutralizing your spine. As you lay here, feel free to stay here for 3 to 5 minutes, because this literally is your nervous system's way of saying, oh my, something just happened. I wonder what that is. It's processing and regulating the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that rests and digests. It is telling the fight or flight part of your body to calm down, and that it's not the boss of you. So use this moment to allow your body to absorb and receive all the good stuff that just happened. Keep inhaling or exhaling. So as you continue to go through your day, take this with you, take this goodness that you created for yourself with you. Lay here 3 to 5 minutes and enjoy.